What is up, guys? This is Jason. This is my new intro for the day. Just trying new things. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make cream puffs. In case you might wonder what that looks like, these are cream puffs. Alright, there's a lot of stuff to cover today. Let's start with making custard cream, which is also known as pastry cream. We need eggs, actually egg yolks, so let's separate them. For egg whites, there's a lot of stuff you can do with that, so don't throw it away. I just cooked it and ate it. It's a fantastic protein source. In a bowl that's containing egg yolks, we're going to add vanilla extract and sugar. Using a whisk, whisk the hell out of it until the mixture is pale yellow and thick. It should take anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes. Once the egg yolk mixture is looking fine, we're going to add flour and mix for another minute. After that, we're going to slowly pour in the milk and mix again for another minute or so until they're incorporated. Also, scrape down the sides and the bottom of the bowl as you continue to whisk. Pour the mixture into a cold, large saucepan, set over medium heat, and whisk until it thickens up. Never stop whisking because it could turn into scrambled eggs. That's the last thing we want to see and taste for our custard cream. Once it starts to simmer, rotate the whisk around the bottom to keep the cream from scorching. Continue cooking for 3 to 5 minutes until it has cream consistency. We can pour the custard cream through the strainer, but I did not see any big lumps, so I skipped this step. To be honest, I kinda felt lazy. We're going to let the cream cool down for 5 minutes, then add our butter. Whisk again, then transfer into a covered container and press a piece of plastic wrap against the surface to prevent a skin from forming. Refrigerate at least 3 to 4 hours until it is ice cold. Now let's move on to making cookies for cream puffs. We're going to combine butter and sugar. Mix them together until it looks like buttercream. Add all-purpose flour and mix again until it comes together. Once it has really thick paste-like consistency, place on a large parchment paper, fold it, and using a rolling pin, roll it out to 1/16 of an inch. Doesn't have to be perfect, just continue rolling until it looks about right. Freeze the cookie dough for at least 30 minutes before cutting out cookies. I didn't have a small cookie cutter, so I just used a cooking spray cover, which happened to be a perfect size for the cream puffs. So there's no need to buy something extra just for this. Find something in your kitchen and utilize that. Cut into rounds and refreeze the cookies until it is ready to be baked. For the remaining cookie dough, bring it to room temperature, lump it together, roll it out, and make more cookies. Okay, now we're going to make our choux pastry. This is the most important part of this video. A lot of mistakes happen here, so let's focus. In a cold, medium, large saucepan, combine water, butter, and salt. Place over medium-high heat and stir as the butter melts. Once the butter is melted and starts to simmer, add the flour, turn off the heat, and mix for 1 minute. Turn on the heat over medium-high heat again. Stir continuously for 2 minutes until the sides and the bottom of the pan is clean. It should be glossy. Transfer to the work surface and let it cool down for 5 minutes. Slowly begin adding the eggs. 50 grams or 1 egg at a time. As you can see, I just poured all of the eggs into the flour mixture. It is because I made small portion again due to losing my initial footage for making choux. If your choux is too thick, you might need to add a little bit more eggs, just tiny bit. So start with maybe a teaspoon or so and see where it goes. Once that's done, transfer the choux to a pastry bag. Place a parchment paper on top of the sheet pan and spray water and pipe onto a pan. Each shoe should be about 1.5 inch in diameter, just to match the size of our cookies. Make it as round as possible, give it at least 2 inches space in between each shoe because they're going to rise a lot. After that, we're going to cover the top with our cookie dough, pop it in the oven 400 degrees oven for 20 minutes and lower the temperature to 350 degrees and bake for another 10 minutes. By the way, place your pan in the lower second rack of the oven. Once our cream puffs are out of the oven, we're going to let them cool completely before poking a hole in the bottom with a skewer or chopstick. Whew. We're almost done now. Let's make our Diplomat Cream. Sounds pretty professional, right? It is really just a mixture of custard cream and whipped cream. We already have our custard cream, so for whipped cream it is basically heavy cream and a little bit of sugar. Our custard cream is already sweet, so don't add too much sugar. In a cold, large bowl, pour heavy cream and add sugar. Slowly whisk the cream, and when it starts to thicken up, go for your maximum speed. If you ask me why I'm doing this with my hands, I have no idea. If you have a stand mixer or hand mixer, just use that. This is totally unnecessary labor. For the best Diplomat Cream that's going to fill in our cream puffs, I recommend using 2 or 3 parts whipped cream and 1 part custard cream. Whisk it again until mixed, then transfer to a zipper bag or piping bag. Lastly, we're going to fill each cream puff with the cream. Cream puffs or any other shoes, they are recommended to eat as soon as they're done because humidity is the worst enemy for shoe. If you made a lot like I did, put them in a zipper bag and store in the freezer and take it out maybe 10-20 minutes before serving. It should be still crunchy and creamy. In the part 2 of this video, I'm going to share with you guys how to make swans. It is going to be really short, so stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye for now.